Welcome, race fans. We are back here tonight with Top Fuel Racing, the Indy Series. They will be at Sonoma tonight, turning 60 laps here. Guys are having a little difficulty coming around the track here, but most of them are getting around it quite well. They're Ray Kingsbury, Scott Brinson in a good tight battle for the points. I do not have with me at present. We will have them next week. So. Trying to do a couple things here, but anyhow, thank you for joining us here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. If for some reason you fall out here tonight, we are having some very, very serious thunderstorms right here in Tennessee right now. So if you look at the weather map, you'll see what I'm talking about. Man, it's pretty bad, and we're right in it right now. It just came like a flood here just a couple of minutes ago, and the wind picked up. Lightning and thunder, really bad. So we're hoping we can stay online here with you and keep you up to date. And if for some reason we fall out, we'll try to get back just as quickly as we can. Enjoy the show here tonight, and we will give you the best coverage we can. Thank you. We're going to try to drag somebody up into the booth here with us and get a little pre-race interview with them. So if you give me a minute, I'll find somebody. Chris Voiles, this is Rudy up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, go ahead.
Well, Chris, you're going to be out here running at Sonoma tonight. Boy, my lights are flickering already. Anyhow, what is your plan here tonight, and what do you think of this car on Sonoma?
Rudy, I'm just going to try to survive. I'll be honest with you. I have not raced here yet, and this will be the first time.
Oh, okay. What do you think of the track, though? I mean, pretty cool looking track, ain't it?
Yes, sir. It is a cool looking track, but it's going to take some getting used to. There's some. These cars are tricky as they are, and some turns here are tricky.
Right. I agree with you. All right. Well, I guess survival is going to be the main key on Chris Voiles' booth here tonight. So, is that right?
That's correct. Just surviving. That's all I'm going to be doing. Hopefully, I'll make it to the end.
All right, Chris. Good luck out there, brother.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, we'll see if we can get somebody else here booth with us. Jack Williams, you got a copy? Jack?
Hello?
Yeah. Hey, what do you think of Sonoma out here tonight? Are you ready for this race?
Let me be honest, I don't think I am. It's bad.
Yeah, I can understand that, but what do you think of the car track combination here here at Top Fuel?
I mean, if everyone can finish this race, it'd be pretty cool. Car, right when you come out of the pits, it's really loose, but if you do like a long run, it'll get tighter and you'll get used to the track.
What's your plan? Riding the back for a little while, or just try to survive, or what is the plan?
Try to survive. I might run up front for a little bit, and then drop back, and then run up front, drop back, pattern.
Okay. Well, that'll work. All right, well, good luck out there, Jack. We'll be watching for you to see if you can't maybe pull out a top 5 here tonight.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
All right, going to be a tough, tricky track for these guys. They're going to do their best. You hear a couple of them saying survival is going to be their main goal here tonight. So, all right, well, we got a little less than 2.5 minutes here until qualifying. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere, and we will be following it right up here in just a minute with our national anthem in about 2 minutes. All right, 30 seconds until qualifying, folks. And like I said, we will step away here and play our national anthem to kick things off. But again, thank you for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. We'll be back tomorrow night for the SMRL Gen 6 race at Talladega. So you'll have to make sure you tune in for that tomorrow night. That'll be exciting. So right about the same time, we'll be right here on the Live iRacing portal. All right, that's going to wrap up practice, folks.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we're back here and waiting for the first times to come in. Got to thank the sponsor here, DNC. They will be sponsoring tonight's race. So, and from what I'm understanding, Scott said he may be tuning in here tonight. His buddy there that runs DNC or whatever. I'm not sure how that goes, but so hopefully enjoy the show, and thank you for sponsoring Top Fuel Racing. And we still have not got a time in yet. They got to make 2 laps around here for the first one to count. So it is under a lengthy time here. So give them here a few minutes to get everything, get some laps turned in. All right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for some IndyCar racing here at Sonoma tonight. Got about a little less than 40 seconds till qualifying is over, and we will be lining them up on the grid here and get them off in green flag style here. So, again, thank you for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. Okay, that's going to wrap up qualifying, folks. We wound up with a pretty good sized field here. I don't know how much practicing some of the guys that did not qualify. It looks like we only got about 10 guys that qualified, but not sure how much practice they've had. But we're going to find out here just how good these guys are. They've been chasing Ray Kingsbury and Scott Brinson for the last few weeks. William Kirk snuck in a win here just a couple of weeks ago, and that's him right there. And if you think that he might be able to pull it out here, he might. Chris Walker also there in the third position. So waiting for the qualifying to finish up. All right, that'll wrap that up. Now we move on to the grid. Get everybody lined up. Starting on the pole, Ray Kingsbury with a 1 minute 17.145 seconds. Congratulations to Ray for grabbing that pole. Scott Brinson starting second. Chris Walker third. William Kirk fourth. Nathan Sylvia fifth. Jack Williams sixth. Wally Turheimer starting seventh. Justin Michael eighth. Travis Browder, 9th. Austin Hawkins in 10th. Paul Crumry starting 11th. Colin Scott in 12th. Chris Voiles 13th. Matt Burkhart 14th. Rounding out the field. All right, they're going to make one pace lap around here, and we'll get them going. Looks like we may have a couple of non-starters here. Austin Hawkins and Paul Crumry. Don't know if they're going to be in this race or not. Not showing here that they are, but here we go, rolling out. They may start on pit road. I'm not sure. Ray Kingsbury going to take him through the pace lap here. We're about to kick it off here. 60 laps turning here tonight. Top Fuel Racing, folks. If you want to race these Indy cars, look them up on the iRacing League directory. Top Fuel Racing. And if you think you got enough stuff to keep up with these guys and show them how to do it, get out there and race with them by all means, because they are looking for more folks to race in the league. Couple more turns here, we'll be cutting them loose. All right, pace car getting ready to dive onto pit road, and we're going to go here. Ray Kingsbury on that throttle. Here you go. Green, green, green. Up the hill, round the bend here, sharp turn to the right. Taking up turn 2. Ray Kingsbury taking over the lead right away here. Scott Brinson second, Chris Walker in third, and boy, what a tough battle back here. He's trying to stay with Scott Brinson right now. Actually right on Scott's tail. These guys are already losing ground to Ray Kingsbury. He's out there in that clean air. That is going to make a big difference in how these cars react. That clean air. They do get a lot of aero push. William Kirk in fourth. Just driving the wheels off of it right now, trying to catch up. Justin Michael will be fifth, but he is 6.3 seconds behind the leader already. Colin Scott in sixth. Or fifth, excuse me. Justin Michael, who takes it for a spin. Well, let's go back and see what happened to Justin Michael here. Oh, he just spins it around right here coming out of the turn. So the AR15.com car going for a ride out in the dirt already. And that puts him back in 8th place. Chris Voiles 9th. A few guys did get by Justin Michael there. That would have been Colin Scott, Wally Turheimer, 8th in Sobia, and now Justin Michael is running in 8th. Jack Williams 10th. Travis Browder, old T-Bro, running back here in the back part of the field. And Matt Burkhart, last one on the field right now in 12th position. Back up front, Ray Kingsbury with a 1.5 second lead over Scott Brinson. Brinson closing that gap in. Ray with a 5.6 second lead now over second place. Scott Brinson. William Kirk in third. Colin Scott now in fourth place. Chris Voiles not far behind him in fifth. Wally Turheimer gets into sixth here after Jack Williams slips. Travisville T-Bro up into seventh. Travis Browder. And these guys aren't that far ahead of the leader. The leader is coming up behind them, not too far back, probably 15 seconds behind them. So he'll be closing that gap up pretty good. Brinson really trying to hang on here, not to let Ray get out there too awful far. Once they get out there that far, they're really hard to reel in. Looks like we have a retiree already from the race. Justin Michael may have taken it behind the wall. Some people, this just is not their forte here. You know, these Indy cars are quite a bit of a handful. Okay, Brinson did close that gap up. He cut some time off of Ray Kingsbury's lead. I would have to say Ray must have had a little slip or something in the turn there that cost him about a second on the track. Already starting to gather it back up now and pull away again from Scott Brinson. Closing up here on Travis Browder. Jack Williams, those two were racing each other pretty hard here. That is for position. Nathan Sylvia goes, he is the first car a lap down. There is no cautions here, local cautions only, folks. So, you know, if you get them wrecked, got to sit on pit road, get them fixed, run out of that reset. And I don't know if he has incident limits on this tonight or not. I didn't look, but hopefully not. Hard on the brakes, Nathan Sylvia. You can see those rotors glowing. And Ray Kingsbury off of the pace. At a moment there, let's check out and see what happened to Ray Kingsbury as he come up the hill here. May have been some lap traffic involved, I'm not sure. Caught the grass, and that upset that car going into the turn right there. And that's how Scott Brinson took over the leads. Good job by Scott. He'll get by. Takes over the lead, has not led a lap yet. He's trying to come around here. Now he's got a 5.5 second lead over Ray Kingsbury. Ray's quickly trying to chop that down. He does not want Scott to get a lead a lap. But I think it's pretty much inevitable here that Scott is going to lead this lap. He collects a bonus point. Good job, Scott. Kingsbury now trying to close that gap up 3.2 seconds behind the leader. William Kirk quite a ways back in third place. He is 17.9. 18 seconds behind the leader. Yeah, Justin Michael did take it behind the wall. First one out of the race. Chris Voiles in fourth. Wally Turheimer, fifth place. Colin Scott in sixth. Old Travis Browder does go a lap down now, but he's still in seventh position. And Nathan Sylvia, eighth place. Brinson with only a 2.4 second lead over Ray Kingsbury now. He's got to be thinking about what's happening here in his rearview mirror. We can see Ray closing in on him, 2.5 seconds back. Scott trying to be smooth about all his maneuvers here. Right and left turns and trying to stay focused on making sure he hits all of them perfectly. You can see Ray right there in his rearview mirror. Right along with Ray here and see if we can get a look up ahead. There's Scott Brinson right up ahead of him. That's 3 seconds, folks. Ray's been having difficulty here trying to get back around him, but I will be looking for pit stops probably starting on about lap 15. So we're gonna see about 3 pit stops here for these guys tonight. Right now we only have 3 drivers on the lead lap, as a lot of these guys have gotten past. Wally Turheimer just got passed there by the leader, Scott Brinson, and he will go a lap down, and he is running in 4th place. So only 3 drivers on the lead lap. William Kirk, last one, and he just spins it. Ow, and he hit hard. He's going to tow to pit road, folks. Oh no, tough break for William Kirk. I don't know, we'll see maybe if we can't get a word in with him here in just a minute. See if I can drag him up here. William Kirk, you got a copy?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Are you okay?
I think I'm going to be all right. My pride hurts a little bit, but besides that, I think we're going to be all right.
Okay, now did you have a reset?
Yeah, but I did not check it before I towed, and it said I had like 25 minutes of damage, and I can't go back and recheck it, as we all know, so I'm not going to sit here for 25 minutes and wait for that to get fixed.
So you're done for the day then?
Yes, sir.
You're welcome to hang out in the booth with me.
I would, man, but I got a big final tomorrow, so this kind of actually works out, so I'm going to go study. I do appreciate it, though, but I think tomorrow night you're doing Southern Motorsports, is that correct?
Yeah, did Scott say something to you about helping us?
He did, and I would really like to join you guys tomorrow night if I could, because I do not have a final on Friday.
Yeah, I will check with Paul tomorrow to make sure on that, but I don't see a problem. He's usually pretty acceptable, and you did help us that one other time, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been there once with you guys.
All right, man. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night then.
All right, yeah. Well, what time? What time does race start?
I believe it's like 8. Well, meet me maybe like in my team speak about 8 o'clock tomorrow night Eastern.
Is Eastern? Okay, all right. I can do that. Sounds good, man.
Or 7:30.
And
make it about 7:30.
And I do have your team speak, right?
I believe so. Or if not, check with Scott or something. I'll meet you over to Scott's or something.
Yeah, I'll get it somehow. All right, man. Well, sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, brother.
Have a good night, man. Thanks. See you.
You too. All right, so William Kirk out of the race. We're down to 9 drivers as Matt Burkhart took his car behind the wall and William Kirk. So 9 drivers left in the race. Ray Kingsbury now right on the tail of Scott Brinson, slowly reeled him in. Took him quite a few laps, but he did do it. Now he's got to work on trying to figure out how he's going to get around Scott Brinson to retake that lead. He's going to have to drive it into the turn hard, safe, or whatever he's going to have to do to try to get around him. Those 2 are the only 2 left on the lead lap at the moment. And like I said, we're going to be looking at pit stops here probably in the next couple, 2 or 3, 4 laps. Ray took a look there for a minute, but boy, he really, and he locks it up. Not good. He gets it back going, but that's going to really hurt him on the time. All that time he made up on Scott, he just lost it all right there. And that's usually the way it goes. The guy, the guy that's chasing the leader is the one that makes the mistakes, as we all know. Boy, that's, driving the wheels off of it. You're studying the driver. You're trying to figure out where you're going to be able to make that pass, and you make a mistake, and that's all it takes right there. Now it puts him 6 seconds behind Scott Brinson. He's got a lot of ground to make up. Chris Voiles moves into 3rd, 1 lap down. Still waiting to see when these guys are going to come to pit road. I'm going to keep an eye on the leader here real quick. The front 4 have not been on pit road yet today. The only ones that have been on pit road have been Nathan Sylvia and Chris Walker, of the guys that are left running. Kingsbury trying to get something working here, trying to get it back together. Still 6 seconds behind Scott Brinson. Stay on Scott here for a minute, and we'll see when he's going to come to pit road. Well, Kingsbury has chopped that time down, now down to 5.3. So he is gaining. Brinson. Let's see if he's going to come to pit road this time. Boy, somebody locking up the tires. And he is. He's coming to pit road. 15 laps into it. Let's see if Kingsbury comes to pit road. No, he's going to stay out. So Scott Brinson will take to pit road here. Let's see what the pit strategy is. I'm sure it's going to be a 4-tire change. I have no doubt in my mind. Yes, 4-tire change for Scott. Full tank of fuel. He's out of there. Quick pit stop for Scott Brinson. He will hold on to 2nd place. Now we'll see if Ray Kingsbury, our leader, now he's 30 seconds ahead of Scott Brinson, but Brinson's got those brand new tires. Let's see how much time he can chop off that lead before Ray does come to pit road. Folks, make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the SMRL Gen 6 series here on MaxSpeedTV. They will be at Talladega. Ray stays out for another lap. Talladega tomorrow night. That'll be a pretty awesome race. Be going live about 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you're in then. And we'll be right here live on the iRacing portal. Yeah, thank you iRacing for allowing us broadcasters to broadcast up to the portal. Really makes it cool. Gets these leagues' names out there, and it's pretty awesome. So thank you, and special thank you to Jack Davidson for all the behind-the-scenes work he does to make this happen, and that scheduling nightmare that he goes through to get all that stuff scheduled and on the portal in a timely fashion. Boy, that's a job, but a very good job well done. Brinson now down to 29 seconds behind Ray. We're still keeping an eye on Ray to see if he's going to come to pit road. He's actually stayed out a couple of extra laps. Ooh, somebody spun right in front of him there, Jack Williams. Ray still not coming to pit road. And he spins it out. Oh, no. He's on them older tires, and he's got to be careful that getting back in the throttle. Going to hold on to it, but Brinson is going to close that gap up just a little more. Ray passing up another lap car there. That would be old T-Bro. Travis running back in 7th place, a couple laps down. Chris Walker on pit road, and Jack Williams. More drivers on pit road. Now they're away. Brinson down to 23 seconds. So those new tires and fuel are closing, really closing that gap up. I'm thinking what Ray's going to try to do is maybe do this in 2 pit stops. I don't know. He can make it to lap 20, then he'll only have to pit one more time. He just may try that. And he spins it again. He needs new tires. And he says, the heck with it, I'm coming to pit road to get new tires. I don't blame him. After you spin 3 or 4 times in one lap, I think it's time. It's time. Well, Brinson's coming around here. He will probably, more than likely, take the lead over again. And he's going to have quite the lead on Ray Kingsbury. But Scott pitted about 4 laps ago. So now he's got 4 lap older tires than Ray Kingsbury as Ray comes to his pit stall. He's away. He'll come off pit road second, but he's going to be a long ways behind Scott Brinson. To hit the timing loop here, it'll actually correct itself. About 20 seconds behind the leader right now. Brinson trying to hang on, staying out there in the front. Really trying to gain some points on Ray Kingsbury this week. Ray come out on top last week with a win and spread that points lead out just a couple of points. But Scott's been slowly trying to pick off a point here and there and close that gap up on him. But some weeks he's been successful, and other weeks it seems like them two are kind of like in a dead heat. Last season's champion right there, Scott Brinson. I don't know if his mom's watching, but if you are, hi, Mrs. Brinson, how are you doing? Nathan Sylvia goes into third. He's the first car a lap down. Colin Scott will be 4th. Wally Turheimer 5th. Chris Boyle's in 6th. Chris Walker in 7th in the NVIDIA car. And old T-Bro just got done looping it. He gets it back going. He's back here in 8th position. And Jack Williams running out the field as he comes to pit road. Right, back up front, Scott Brinson now with a 19.4 second lead over Ray Kingsbury. And I'm going to take a quick break, folks, and I will be right back, so keep watching. Ray must have had another moment there. Looks like he's having a tough time getting going here. He's trying to stay focused, and he is heading for pit road again here, folks. Something amiss. Either that or he's short pitting here or something. I don't know what his strategy is. That's going to cost him big time out there on the track. Still going to hold on to second place, but Scott Brinson is coming around here not far behind him. Whoa, near miss there. Holy smokes, old T-Bro spun right in front of the leader, but he gets it back going. Ray Kingsbury now over a minute behind the leader, folks. About another 7 laps, we'll be coming up on the halfway mark here. He does put Ray Kingsbury lap down, and Ray coming in for another pit stop. I'm not really sure. It must have been a speeding penalty or something because he had to do a stop and go in his pit. I would say there was a speeding penalty involved there. Boy, and Scott Brinson's got to be smiling ear to ear right now. If he pulls out this win tonight over Ray Kingsbury, he's just got to stay focused, stay smooth, hit those marks perfectly every time. Don't spin it. Don't chew up them tires. Just ride. That's all he needs to do right now. 6 more laps at the halfway, folks. And I want to thank you all for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll be having another YouTube event here coming up here in the next couple of weeks, trying to get things ironed out for another broadcast that I'm supposed to do for a friend of mine, and I'm not sure exactly what Saturday he's going to have that, but we'll be having our YouTube event on a Saturday around that time. So, and we'll be giving away a lot of money here to people, not just in the race, but to people in chat. All you got to do is answer a trivia question. First one that answers it correctly wins some money. So if you can't race, get around in chat here and you'll have a chance to win some money. But just hit that subscribe button, folks. Appreciate it. All right, we'll run around the field here real quick and give you a layout here of where everybody started and where they're running. Scott Brinson started second, has led 14 laps, the most of anybody out there, and running in the lead. Ray Kingsbury now a lap down, started on the pole, has led 10 laps. What is he doing? Oh, he cut the course and he had to slow down. Okay. Anyhow, he is running in second. Nathan Sylvia started fifth today, running in third, a couple laps down. Chris Walker started third, running in fourth. Chris Voiles started 13th, running in fifth. Wally Turheimer started seventh, running in sixth. Colin Scott started 12th, running in seventh. Travis Browder, old T-Bro, started ninth tonight, running in eighth. And Jack Williams, last one out there running, still running in ninth place after starting sixth today. We'll probably see Scott come into pit road here again probably in about the next 3 or 4 laps. He told me he was going to run 15 laps, pit, 15 laps, pit, 15 laps, pit. You know, so 60 laps, that just figures it right out perfect. He said hard to get much more out of it than, not so much with the fuel, but as with the tires. And after 15 laps, he said the tires are pretty shot. And I think we've seen that on Ray when he made it like 18 or 19 laps, and his tires were gone. They're not just turning right, but they're turning left, and not just turning left, but they're turning right. So it just it really does do a number on these tires. Got to just kind of keep that in mind. Ray just wishes he could get caught back up to Scott. And Ray Kingsbury slips again. Oh, that wasn't Ray. Excuse me. My bad. That wasn't Ray. Nathan Sylvia he does a slip here and tries to get it going. Chris Walker now coming up on him, and that is for position, folks. Those two are on the same lap. Nathan's got to really stay focused now because Chris Walker's bearing in on him really fast here. Let's ride along with old Chris Walker here and see how the NVIDIA car's doing tonight. And he makes the pass on Nathan Sylvia. Good clean pass. And goes into third. Good job for Chris Walker. That puts Nathan Sylvia back to fourth. Ray Kingsbury still trying to catch Scott Brinson. Let's check in here with Scott Brinson. He's probably going to be coming to pit road this lap. I'm not really sure if he holds true to what he was telling me before the race. He's going to go 15 laps on each set of tires. So see what he does here on this lap. Nope, he's going to go another lap. Maybe we'll see him come on pit road next time. Scott Brinson, the only one still on the lead lap. Like I said, we're trying to see if he's going to come to pit road this time. Find out right here. Yes, he is coming to pit road. So he is holding true to his 15 lap stop. So, well, that'll probably let Ray Kingsbury get back on the lead lap, but he is going to be a long ways behind Scott. Yeah, he'll pass up Scott and be back on the lead lap as Scott stops. 4-tire change and full of fuel. And if he does everything right here, the way he's been doing it, he could be looking at a victory here tonight at Sonoma. Got to give them tires about a lap to get warmed up because, boy, they are really slick when they're new. Then we'll see him get her wound back up to top speed. Ray Kingsbury be in second place yet, but he is a minute and 40 seconds behind the leader. And it looks like we've lost another one out of the race. Colin Scott is taking his car behind the wall. Still in here or not? And he left. Could have talked to him, but he left. Chris Walker still in third. Oh, he's about in dire need of tires too. May see Chris come to pit road here. Yes, he is coming to pit road. Good call. Good call. Oh, he locks him down. Yeah, that's a good call for Chris. Ray now 1 minute behind Scott Brinson, trying to make up some time. But Ray will be next to come to pit road here, probably in the next 10 or 12 laps, I think. We are just a tick past halfway here, folks, so lots of racing to go here at Sonoma. Watching Scott Brinson lead the race. And it looks like Chris Voiles just hit the wall. So he'll be sitting on pit road. Brinson's still in the lead, and Ray Kingsbury trying to reel him in here now, 55 seconds behind Scott Brinson. Scott just out there in cruise mode right now. He's got a pretty good lead, doesn't have to worry about too much as long as he stays focused on his braking points and throttle points. He should be okay. We haven't seen Scott make too many mistakes tonight, but we've seen Ray spin it around a few times. And that's what's really cost Ray a lot of time out there on the track. So the password's MaxSpeedTV, huh? Pretty cool. Pretty cool password to have for your room. Guys, enjoy yourself. Sounds like it'll be fun. Let's see, C7, that's a Cadillac, correct? All right, Travis Browder in sixth. Chris Boyles on pit road. Jack Williams round out the top of the field here in eighth. He comes to pit road. Taking a look, Ray Kingsbury has chopped that time down a little bit on Scott Brinson, now down to under 45 seconds. Is closing in, but slowly but surely. Brinson just in cruise mode out here. 43-second lead over second place. Down to 42 seconds. Chris Walker still in third. Let's ride along with Ray Kingsbury here for a minute and watch as he goes through some of this, trying to reel in the leader, Scott Brinson, but he's now 41 seconds behind Scott. I didn't know anything about any special event, so I would have to say no. Nobody told me anything about it. So I didn't, yeah, like I said, I don't know. highly doubt it. Sunday night I have another broadcast, so yeah, I highly doubt I'll be there. Like I said, I didn't really know anything about it. All right, let's ride along with the leader for a minute. Give him a little hammer time. Scott hit them marks perfectly. Still got a 36.7 second lead over second place, Ray Kingsbury. And I believe he's going to be coming to pit road right here, folks. No, I'm sorry. Not for another 5 laps. Excuse me, my bad. Another 5 laps. We'll ride along with Scott here for 5 laps. I want to ride along with him when he comes to pit road. All right, 2/3 of this race down the tubes here, folks. 20 to go. Coming to 19 to go here. Scott will probably be pitting in about the next 5 laps. So stay on board with him until he pits. What night is it that you'd like your league broadcasted? I probably wouldn't have an opening, but MaxSpeedTV 2 might. But what night and time do you need your league broadcasted? Oh, Scott spins around. And I believe, folks, Ray Kingsbury has come to pit road again. Yes, he had been on pit road again. Now he's back to 1 minute 12 seconds behind the leader. Lost a lot of time. Chris Walker just ahead of him. Locked the brakes up. Brinson. Been out front for 31 laps, so he has led the most laps tonight. That cannot be contested. He will clinch the most laps led and get that bonus point. Well, that would be up to Bob Riley to do that. He may be doing it already. I don't know. Probably Scott's been in contact with him about that. I really don't know. But Monday nights, I can mention it to him. What's the name of the league? What's the name of the league that you need broadcasted on Monday night? All right, Scott's on pit road. Let's ride along with Scott here. He comes in to possibly make his last pit stop and have 17 to go. Four-tire change for Scott, full of fuel, and he's away. Well, if you look up Robert Riley on iRacing and send him a message, or here, I can give you his email address. Probably be better to email him. There you go. That's his email address. Just email him and hit him up and see what he says. Well, Scott does come off the pit road, but that let Ray Kingsbury close that gap up now down to 18 seconds. But I think Ray's got to pit one more time. I think. Take a look here real quick and figure out when he pitted last. He was on pit road last on lap 40. So actually he would have, no, it would be really close. I don't know if he's going to have enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. That would be 20 laps he'd have to turn, and I don't know if that's possible. I know he made it like 19 laps. That would be 20 that he'd have to make it, and I don't know if he can do it. I don't know if he can stretch it that far. Especially as much as he's got the hammer down here trying to close up on Scott Brinson. Well, Nathan Sylvia does take over second place after Chris Walker wrecks out. Chris takes it behind the wall, calling it a day. So good race in there, Chris Walker. Actually, he's in here. Let me see if I can get a word in with him. Take him up here with me. Chris Walker, you got a copy. Chris Walker, do you have a copy?
Right now?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Rudy, how you doing?
Doing well. Calling it a day, huh?
Yeah, I had too many incident points, apparently, and that's about it.
Well, how was the racing out there, though? I mean, did you have difficulty on the track? I mean, was it, anything that you could stick something in your mind that you were having a lot of difficulty with?
There's a couple corners that are pretty tricky, and you just got to hit them right, or otherwise you're going to mess up the following two. And I was struggling with those corners, and I finally got them down towards the end, and I started really clicking off some of my best lap times of the race, probably towards the end, and then I just kind of got a little sloppy and many incident points for that. But the start of the race was really good, and I felt really racy with Scott and Ray, and I thought I could hang up them for pretty much the whole duration of the race. But I think my pace that I wanted to race was going to be too fast for what it needed to be.
Right.
That left me into the pits for lap 2, I believe it was.
Well, tough break. You ready to come back next week and race some more with these guys?
Oh, absolutely. I love the series, love the league, and great group of guys, and look forward to one of the Wednesday nights racing with them. So I'll see him next week.
All right, Chris. Well, sorry about your luck this week. Go get them next week, brother. Thanks for talking with us.
Thanks a lot, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, T-Bro still hanging in there. Gonna have a top 5 finish out of old T-Bro tonight. This is a league. This isn't an official. This isn't a league. This is a league race. Top Fuel Racing League. I can throw up the sticker there for a minute so you can see. But we are on iRacing Live. Travis Browder takes it off the track. Brinson now with close proximity to Ray Kingsbury. Ray has really closed the gap on Scott now. Say Scott must have had a moment. He must have had a spinning moment or something there. He's got company. We know Ray's probably going to have to pit. Scott's made his last pit stop. He's good to go for the rest of the race now. We're thinking Ray's going to have to pit. He's going to need at least a splash of gas to go. Probably like a can or two, maybe. I don't know. Oh, he spins it. He's just driving it way too hard right now, folks. That cost him a lot on the track. Yeah, this is a league. Top Fuel Racing. You can look them up on the iRacing League directory. Top Fuel Racing. Brinson with a 1.8 second lead over Ray Kingsbury. All right, Ray Kingsbury retakes the lead, but like I said, I think he's going to have to stop here, folks. He may just try to push it the 20 laps. I don't know, but I know Scott's got enough fuel to make it. Guy's racing it up pretty hard up here in the front. And now's when Ray don't want to make a mistake. He needs to stay focused here. Like I said, I think he's going to have to come to pit road. And that was not good. That's where we've been seeing Ray make some mistakes tonight, where we've seen Scott be a lot more smooth tonight. Ray did get into the wall, so I'm kind of looking for him to possibly come to pit road now to get new tires. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to have enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. So, Scott, right now, it took tires. Oh, see, he's spinning now. His tires are shot. He needs new tires. And he is coming to pit road. That's a good call. Watch as Ray comes to pit road here. Alright, he's down and away, but he's about 43 seconds behind the leader right now. He's got fresh tires, and he should be able to run Scott down. I don't know. Scott's out there on a lot older tires now. But Scott, I believe, has enough fuel and everything to make it the rest of the way. Ollie Turheimer spins it in the dirt. Ollie back in 4th place. Travis Browder 6th. 5th. The only 5 that are out here on the track right now. Brinson with a 44-second lead over Ray Kingsbury, continuing to run here. Ray actually dropping now, back 50 seconds behind the leader. He's been dropping pretty good, so I don't know. He's whether he's just struggling right now with that car. They take 7 to go here. Scott Brinson crosses the line, 7 to go. Coming to 6 to go this time by Ray Kingsbury 2nd, Nathan Sylvia 3rd, Wally Turheimer 4th, Travis Browder, old T-Bro, back here in 5th. The only 5 left on the track. Brinson continuing to pull away, now out to 53.5 seconds over Ray Kingsbury. Ray is dropping really bad here. I'm just wondering how much that damage is reflecting on his car, the handling of that car right now, because he is really dropping quick. I mean, he's not in danger of losing second place, but he sure is not going to reel in Scott Brinson unless something serious happens to Scott up there. Scott's going to have an easy win under his belt today. This is he just needs to stay focused. Stay on Scott here for a little bit longer. Got coming to 5 to go, folks. Well, not much going on, not much to talk about, but Ray Kingsbury now falls back to over a minute behind our leader. All that damage on his car looks like it's really playing a major role in it right now, that he is not going to be able to be up there and be in competition with Scott for the win, but they'll still finish 1-2. Nathan Sylvia now 4 laps behind the leader. In third place, Wally Turheimer 5 laps behind the leader, and Travis Crowder 6 laps behind the leader. Had quite a few people that have disconnected from the server, left the race, taken them behind the wall, ready to go to next week. Chris Walker, Jack Williams, Colin Scott, William Kirk, Matt Burkhart, Justin Michael. Those guys all took them behind the wall. Chris Boyle still sitting on pit road, maybe trying to get damage fixed up, but he's many, many, many laps down. Three laps to go. Been a long road for these guys, 60 laps that they've turned here, but I'll tell you what, it's been some pretty good racing. And I don't think anybody out here argues the fact that this is kind of a fun track to race at. Got to learn it and, practice at it. Practice is what's going to get you seat time. Get in that seat and run some laps. That's what's going to get you up there in the front. Brinson, I know he's done a lot of practicing this week. Matter of fact, he was just practicing earlier this evening when I was talking to him. And He said he thought he had something for Ray Kingsbury, and I'll tell you what, he's not disappointing here. As long as he stays focused, 2 more laps to go, 2 more laps, and he's going to bring home a victory here, as long as he doesn't make any major mistakes. Well, if I see him, I'll ask him, but I haven't seen him in a while, so just send him an email. I gave you the email address there. Send him an email and ask him. I don't know. I could probably talk to him after the race or something and find out, but, or I mean, I could talk to Scott after the race and see if Scott knows. But I didn't know anything about it, so. I mean, you'd probably have just as good a luck getting a hold of Robert as I would by emailing him. MaxSpeedTV2@gmail.com. All right, 1 minute, 16 seconds. Back to second place as Scott Brinson comes around here to get the white flag. It'll be 1 more lap for Scott Brinson to bring it home here tonight at Sonoma. White flag in the air, folks. And Scott will lead 49 laps out of the 60 laps tonight. Ray Kingsbury will lead the other 11. That just shows you these guys, their dedication to this. And he does just put another lap down right there. Ray Kingsbury had a slip in the turn. But they're going to finish 1-2, but Ray will go a lap down now. Scott Brinson comes around here to complete his last lap of the race and bring it to victory lane. It's going to be Scott Brinson, Ray Kingsbury, and Nathan Sylvia. Last turn for Scott Brinson. Here they come to the line. Scott Brinson winning tonight at Sonoma for Top Fuel Racing. Congratulations to him. All right, we'll get a chance here to get to talk to him. So hang on a minute, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right there with them in just a second. All right, we got the guys in here. Scott Brinson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy. How you doing, buddy?
Well, you did it, buddy. You did it. Just exactly what you told me you were going to do. You stopped every 15 laps, and it worked out absolutely perfect for you. So congratulations on your win here tonight, Scott.
Thank you, sir. Actually, on that last stop, I had to come in 2 laps early because I almost had a pedal malfunction. My pedals had moved so much that they almost slid off the base there, and I had to come in. It was no choice. Had I went around again and the pedals would have come off, and I would have made another mistake.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah.
It was perfect timing, too, because the pits were right in front of me when it happened. I was like, I got to pit now.
Yep. Well, that puts you at kind of where you had to go just a couple more laps, but it really wasn't an issue. You know, I mean, you had plenty of fuel.
It would have been. Yeah, I had still about 1.2 gallons there at the end. Now I'm going to do some burnouts and burn all that up, though.
Well, when you got around Ray there and you guys were racing it up so hard, tell me about that and how much fun it was.
Oh, that was awesome, dude. And when he got me there at the end, I made some mistakes. I'm not even going to pretend that I drove this race clean and that I was flawless. I was far from it. I made some mistakes there. The later part of the race, he had caught up to me, and I thought that he didn't have to stop again. I thought he was good to go, and when he went by me, dude, the sweat just started pouring out of me. I'm not even kidding. I'm sitting here in a puddle now because I was just fuming. I thought I had blown that big, massive lead.
Well, this should make a difference in the points, Scott. Kind of closed up a little bit there. You led the most laps tonight and brought home the victory here tonight. So that should close the gap up just a little.
Yeah, he just told me he had 20 incidents too, so that's 6 penalty points. And then with the bonus points, and I don't think they'll count that one I had there at the end where I went off track. So I'm only going to have 5. I'm actually only going to lose 1 point. So yeah, it looks like I cut off a couple legs out of that 25 points going into these last 4 races now. Unbelievable, man.
Should be 20s at 20 points, I think, going into the last 4.
Oh, it was 5 coming in tonight. It'll be more than that. It'll be a lot less than that. It'll be down to like close to 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's well, I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, it'll be definitely down near 15, between 10 and 15 somewhere.
All right. Well,
what a race!
Anybody you want to thank tonight, Scott?
Well, first and foremost, Rudy, I want to thank you and MaxSpeedTV for being the official coverage of Top Fuel Racing. I want to thank my mom and anyone else that might have tuned in tonight. I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Hopefully, you stayed to the end and saw this. It's a little shocking to be sitting in victory lane here tonight, but I had a battle plan, Rudy. It was the same battle plan I put to work at Indianapolis. The only difference was I wasn't flawless tonight. I just got a little bit of help. And, man, what a night. It's awesome to be sitting in victory lane. And I just want to say, closing, that I've gotten a lot of grief from Ray about the Blackhawks since they've been eliminated. And I just want to say that my Blackhawks will be back, but on this night, this Blackhawk had the last laugh, brother.
Yeah, but the Islanders are still in the playoffs.
That's fine. I'm going to victory lane. I'm going to go dig me some milk out of the fridge a week late.
All right, Scott.
That might not be healthy.
Oh, well, who cares about healthy? It's party time.
All right, well, congrats on your victory. Go celebrate, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Good racing, Ray, as always, man.
Yeah.
All right, Ray, tell me about your racing out there tonight. Boy, we've seen you slipping up a lot tonight. Really unusual for you.
Yeah, that first set of tires, I don't know what was wrong with it. It was awful. The second set was good. I don't think I got a single off track in the middle of the 2 runs. And then the last stint, I don't know what happened. I crashed or something. And then after that, it was just downhill. I think I only picked up 7 incidents in the last 50 laps of the race. I think 13 of them were in the first 10 laps or so. Obviously, getting T-boned was a big part of that.
Yeah. I missed that, but I heard about it. I talked to William Kirk, and he said that you got wrecked. So, but anyhow, a good race overall. You still come out second place, even though you got lapped. You were the only one lap down. Really wasn't in no threat of losing that as long as you just kind of stayed focused to finish them last couple of laps. But tell me about racing with Scott there up at the earlier in the race.
Like when I caught back up to Scott and made all those mistakes, I think that's where it cost me a lot of time because I didn't expect him to be braking so early. So I come in pretty hot and I'm braking a little earlier, but I locked them up a couple times and that's where I slid off track. And I think that's where I really greased up the tires. And then I did that again at the end because, it's just hard when somebody's, he's going conservative, so that's what he's going to do. But it's just hard when somebody's going that much slower than you to get it down to speed. And then I forgot to check my reset when I got hit by Wally. So I probably didn't need to use the reset, but I hit the wall going into the pits. So I had to use it because the wheel got pushed in, and I just never checked it. So I had to come back around a lap later. And then, of course, if I had just stayed out an extra lap with the damaged car, I wouldn't have had to make an extra pit stop at the end. So, and then I would have only been 3 seconds behind Scott and maybe had a shot. But, oh well. When you get crashed, you kind of lose sight of the long run, and you're just thinking, okay, let's just, hold on to what we got. And you saw in that middle stint, I caught up to Scott, and I passed him on pace. I think I ran a 15.9 was my best lap in there, and I was on a rail for 20 laps. That was, a nice stint, but ultimately it really meant nothing, so kind of a little disappointing. But Scott, he did a good job, and he practiced a lot, so he deserved all the points he got. I just wish I could have minimized the damage a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely. I know, Scott. I was talking to him earlier, and he was out practicing just a little while before the race. So yeah, practicing is what's going to do it here. Memorizing this track, memorizing where the turns are, hitting your braking points because you got to learn where your braking points may be. So He did a great job. But you were pretty good too, Ray. Don't count yourself short on that one. That was pretty good. You led 11 laps, so
Yeah.
you did get a bonus point on that. So you know, and
The
it's
thing
all
with the car was, Rudy, I don't know if you noticed, but the rear end started to pick up on braking because the spring rates were really soft in the back. And so it's coming out of turn one, on the top of the hill there, and then out of that double apex hairpin, what would happen was the right rear tire would spin and and actually like smoke up a little bit because it was actually coming up off the ground.
oh boy.
So it was kind of a weird situation with the setup tonight.
Huh. All right, well, second
Definitely
place.
made for some interesting driving.
Second place is really good though. You should hold on to the points lead. That's going to make it a little bit tougher. Where are you guys going to next week?
I think we're at Iowa, which is always fun and it's
Kentucky.
always deadly. Oh, we're not going to Iowa?
That was after that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
The Iowa Community
Kentucky.
Swimming Pool.
Kentucky, Iowa, Monza without the first chicane, and then we're going to finish up at one of my favorite places, Michigan.
The Iowa Community
Yeah,
Swimming
good schedule
Pool.
there.
Goodness.
I love that
Races are
place.
fun.
Yeah, it's fun
Anything
by
will happen tonight.
It's fun by yourself, but throw 15 guys out there and it'll be another wreck fest.
That's why it's probably going to be the most important race of the championship. I was thinking about it the other night, and I said, you know what? Come down to the end of this thing, Iowa's going to be the biggest important race of them all.
Yeah, it's going to be survival. If you can
Yeah.
get to the end,
Yep.
you'll probably be okay.
It's going to be monumental that night. What a night tonight, Ray. Good racing with you, buddy.
Well, anybody
Yeah,
you
it
want to
was.
thank, Ray?
I'm sure you did a great job, so thanks again, Rudy, for broadcasting. I know you work hard on it, and Scott's done a good job, trying to keep people motivated. We need more people to come out and race these road courses.
Trying my best.
Get
It's
some
hard,
practice.
man.
Yeah, so hopefully some people who are watching this will come out and join us, and we're going to have the Indy Lights this summer, so that'll be fun, and I know Rudy's going to broadcast that, so hopefully we get some new faces in here from that, and next season with our 7 road courses and 13 ovals, we'll hopefully have a lot more people and tighter championship race.
Right. As long as you're not running like Phillip Island or Circuit Gilles, Villeneuve, or tracks that nobody has.
But the DW12 series is going to Phillip Island next season at the end of the year. I definitely want to run up there this time.
Nobody has the track though.
We'll figure
find
it out.
out,
We'll have some road racers in there by then.
Okay. Well, all right. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it. Nathan, Sylvia, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you come in third tonight. I know you were 4 laps down, but still a great run. Way to stay with it. We had a lot of guys that dropped out, that kind of put you in that position. But still staying with it and a podium finish. What do you think about that?
Well, it was good, except for early on. I kind of had a little bit of wreckage, and then I think lap 30 something, coming onto the drag strip, I got into the dirt and I came and I smacked the wall, and I didn't think I had a reset, but I did, so I got lucky there.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that. I usually try to stay on top of everything, but I did see you go off track once, but I didn't see you hit anything.
Yeah, it killed the front end.
Yeah. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight, Nathan?
Well, of course, I like you, Rudy. You do awesome broadcasting. I like to rewatch it and everything. And Max Speed and Scott.
All right. Well, tell me about the race out there, the track itself. Were you a little concerned coming in here tonight that you may have some difficulty with it?
Well, actually, I don't really like Sonoma, so I wasn't really worried. I mean, it's a really fun track. I just don't like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it does take some getting used to. I can tell you that. It takes a lot of getting used to memorizing all the turns and everything, and then all the different configurations that are out here too. You might have raced a different configuration before, and now you race this one, and they are a lot different. But you did a good job, Nathan. So congrats to you, buddy. And man, I'll tell you what, it's good to see you up there on the podium again this week. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, folks, we'll run down through the results here real quick, and we'll get out of here, I guess. Scott Brinson coming home tonight with a victory here at Sonoma. Ray Kingsbury will finish second. Nathan Sylvia third. Wally Turheimer fourth. Travis Browder fifth. Chris Walker 6th, Chris Voyle 7th, Jack Williams 8th, Colin Scott 9th, William Kirk rounds out the top 10. Matt Burkhart finishing 11th, and Justin Michael finishing 12th. That was it. Austin and Paul did not start the race. So again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, Scott Brinson, last season's champion here at Top Fuel, and trying to get 2 in a row championships. Scott, man, I'm telling you what, it's been an up and down season for you. You've had some good races, some great races, and some mediocre ones.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, it's definitely been an up and down roller coaster season for both me and Ray. I've learned a ton this season racing against him, and he's made me bring my best every week. And for these last 4 races, man, it's going to be beast mode. I'm going to bring it. So, you know, I know he's got that one road course in there, and he's definitely going to be looking to bounce back, but it's going to be a fun final 4 races, buddy.
Sure. All right, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it, and we will be back tomorrow night for SMRL Gen 6 Series at Talladega. And, Scott, I believe you're going to be helping me in the booth on that one tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I will be in the booth with you tomorrow night. Talladega, huh? How many laps?
I'm not really positive.
I think it's a half race, if I'm not mistaken. Half the big race.
I think it was like 85 or 90, something like that. 85 sticks in my mind, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, somewhere close to half distance of the 500.
Yeah, something like that. So, all right. Well, till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.